Yeah, no, next turn, Darwin. Next turn. Just nap for right now. We're about to figure out how boats work for you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave. Welcome back to the wee hours where I suffer from periodic bouts of insomnia and play games to pass the time. We are back with the Civilization 6 Rise and Fall Race to the Future challenge, and we're doing basically okay to the best of my knowledge. Anyway, I invite myself to be corrected in the comments of how terrible I'm doing. But we've got a good bunch of cities set up. We're basically taking over this whole coastline here, which is great because nobody can sneak in the back of us and start grabbing spots from us. We're still mildly concerned about Tamar of Georgia, who is really getting aggressive down in Batami here. She's got military up in here, absolutely pointed in our direction, and we're going to address that pretty soon, by the way. And she is just being extremely aggressive. We did kind of lock her out of this area by buying up all these tiles around the mountains. So she can have the dead mountains. I don't care about those, but I don't want her sneaking into here. We may even look at maybe grabbing some of these tiles if that's possible to make sure she doesn't leapfrog over the mountain. But let's, while we're talking, let's get a turn going here and see what else. You're about to be done with Medieval Walls, Cullen. We have our new city of Air up here, which is doing well. And who built what? Somebody built Hagia Sophia, and somebody built the Great Zimbabwe. Yeah, not much I could do about those. And we have got a great person. Who do we get? Another great scientist, Mendeleev. Interesting. Triggers the Eureka for chemistry and one random technology from the industrial era. Well, sure. Yeah, why not? Why would I not take that guy? Kutasi, you need something to be doing. You can actually start building a university, or I'd love to get you going on the Forbidden City, but it's going to take you about 1,000,000 years, and somebody else will definitely snap it up. There's just no question of that. You can't build another district right now, which is unfortunate, because we are in a dark age, and our dark age dedication was building bunches of districts. We get era points for doing that. So I guess just get started on a university. Keep the science moving well. And Mendeleev, why don't you go here? I don't know if it's Mendeleev, Mendeleev, I don't know, whatever. We had the whole conversation about how words are pronounced last episode. We won't bring that up again. Why don't you just do a science thing? So our knowledge of sanitation, oh boy, that will come in handy. If we could get that, if we get it. I have no idea if we're getting it. And our knowledge of chemistry. Good. Excellent. So we got a couple of tech boosts there. Excellent. And we got an era score point for recruiting that great scientist. 73 out of 79 to get us out of a dark age in the next era. Swordsman made it down here. You can already be upgraded to musketmen. Fantastic. I don't want to do that with you right now. I would rather do that with someone up in Cullen. I would rather have guns pointed firmly at Tamar's face. Just a reminder that we have guns, and I don't believe she does, because she's only sitting on a crossbowman right now, which is not nothing. Crossbowmen are pretty good. They could probably wreck my horse chariot that's sitting here, but we're not at war with her. We're actually friends with her. And speaking of being friends with her, hey, Tamar, do you have anything I want? Actually, can I... Oh, we're not friends with you anymore. That ran out. Would you like to be friends with us? You agree to our request. Good. Could we maybe make a deal? Do you have anything that I want? Do you have anything that I need? Not really. You have some spices. And I don't really have anything to trade away. No, you know what? Never mind, Tamar. Never mind. I'm a little light on resources right now. Who needs something to be doing? Cullen does. Do we have... Yeah, we've got a trade route we're not exploiting right now. So why don't you just get a trader going? It's only going to take 5 turns. Get as much money coming in as we possibly can. And I want to look at these warriors and look at upgrading them. We don't have no money. At 452 gold, we don't have no money at all. So it would not kill us to be doing that. Let's just keep the turns ticking along while we're doing that. You're actually almost done with the Kilwa Kisawani. Ooh, that's good. Wouldn't be sad if we actually got that. I kind of thought somebody was going to snake that away from us, but apparently not. Haddington needs something to be doing. Well, we should keep more districts coming, because that's going to get us the era score points. That's a really important thing to be doing. So you've already got the encampment. That's good. And that's kind of vaguely pointed in Korea's direction. Why don't you build... You have +1 amenities and your housing is meh. Go ahead and build a commercial hub. Yeah, build a commercial hub. And actually, if you build it right here on this river, we'll get a +3 out of that. So yes, I don't see anything else better. So take that. I know it will remove the rainforest. It's all fine. Little deforestation never hurt anybody. Well, apparently there's another emergency, but I'm not going to learn anything about it because it's an unknown player who has been targeted for an emergency. Well, good luck with that, unknown player. I wish you the best of luck with that. I don't know if I'm supposed to be helping you or hurting you. I don't know. But one way or another, it doesn't appear to be my problem. That appears to be somebody else's problem. I wanted to go back and look at that warrior. Oh, another great person. We will deal with that momentarily. I just want to look at this warrior. Could you maybe upgrade to a musket man for 310 gold? Thank you. And why don't you move down to these hills and just sort of look at that crossbowman with your guns. Who did we get for a great person? Another great general. All right. Okay, that's fine. We'll gain an envoy. Not a bad thing. What's your regular thing? Combat strength and movement to Renaissance and industrial area. No, that's fine. I'll just take the envoy, truth be told. Yeah, go down to these hills, musket man. You can just do a thing. I'll take that envoy. Thank you. And where are we going to send that? How much would it take to be suzerain of Babylon? 5. We're not that far away from that. Everyone else, it's going to take us a lot to get there. We're still suzerain of Non-Modal, although we could get their final thing, their thing at 6 envoys, +2 culture in every art museum. Again, we don't have an art museum yet, but we will. We certainly will. I'd kind of like to get Lisbon back from Lautaro, but I'm not as worried about that as I feel I should be. What do I get for 1 in Carthage? +2 production in the capital when producing units. Whatever. I don't really want anything to do with Yerevan, and somebody else has got a real good eyeball on them. You know what? Just max me out on Non-Modal for right now, because I can't think of anything better to be doing with that point. We're doing not so bad with science now, so I don't need to be as aggressively pumping up science as I used to be to get some era scores out of that. No, you guys keep wanting my books. I have 2 books. Please don't take one of them. I'm sorry, Genghis. I'm going to have to refuse your deal. It's not personal. You can't have my books. I've only got the 2 great works. You can't have one of them. So we got an era score for creating a musket man. That's good. And an era score for recruiting that great person. Super. Okay. Trader. Trader. New trader. Where could you be going? Where could you be going? What would be a good thing? Actually, if you went to Sterling, I don't generally send stuff to my own city, but +3 production. That's no bad thing at all. I like that. And +3 food. No gold, though. Could go to Non-Modal for 4 gold, over to Lisbon. We've already got someone going to Lisbon. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Here we go. Poti. We could be trading with Tamar for +1 production, +6 gold. And a faith, whatever. Yeah, go there. Go down there. Let's hope that'll kind of continue to keep us in her good graces. Again, I don't want to go to war with her, but I will. Before we do you, Cullen, who is building the new campus? Is that Kutaisi? No, it's Aberdeen. All right. I got to remember that when they're done with that, we have Isaac Newton having a little nap up here. And he will go down there and immediately create a library and a university. We haven't used him yet because everyone had a library, and I want to maximize his benefit. So, Cullen. Why don't you build Renaissance walls, actually? Let's get some hardcore walls going up there, and Tamar will love it. She loves people who build walls, so that'll just thrill her. She'll sit in Georgia and go, "Yay! Cullen built bigger and better walls, and I love them for that." Where were you going? You were going to Lisbon. You can just repeat that route. Thank you. Just keep going to Lisbon. good. How are we doing on gold? Plus 22.8 per turn. We could be doing better than that. We could be doing a little better than that. I would be okay with that. What are you telling me here? Oh, my promise to Georgia to stop settling near her has been fulfilled. Well, super. Everybody needs more housing. Just for fun, where are we at? Oh, we are in 7th place for a science victory. Wow. That's depressing. That's super depressing. Well, you know why? Because everyone else gets to choose their technologies, and I don't. 5th place for a culture victory. Wow, we are doing much more poorly than I anticipated. Okay, we got to step up our game. We got to absolutely step up our game here. Who needs something to be doing? Musketmen, you can just sit there and fortify and stare at Georgia. Okay, we got to be stepping up our game hardcore. I'm not surprised they're leading in a science victory because I have no control. My science tree is just bouncing back and forth to whatever it feels it needs to get to future tech. My knowledge of cartography is advanced. Fantastic. We only just learned how boats work in the last episode. And my progress towards opera and ballet is advanced. Now, that's no bad thing. I can live with that. Steve, you need something to be doing. Yes, it's the town of Steve. Why is it called Steve? Watch the last episode. We had a long talk about that. You could still build the Colosseum, but we established in the last episode that's not as much of a benefit as we kind of thought it was. Ugh, your amenities are not great. Your housing is not great. Armory does not give me housing. University will give me housing, though. Great. Build that. Build that. I was saying our science is pretty good. I guess it's not as good as I thought it was. So let's keep bumping that up. Let's keep moving that up. Speaking of which, Haddington, the whole reason I put you up here was to take advantage of the Galapagos Islands. Do you feel like you guys might want to expand into the Galapagos Islands? You can keep going to Babylon for those +2 science points. I kind of want to just snap up some tiles so they can get the plus to sciences that will be available on these tiles, but don't really have the money to be doing that. We're just going to have to let Haddington expand naturally. I'd like to get nationalism done because I'd like that governor point so I can put a new governor in Ayr. That would be super. We don't have a governor there. We have one in Cullen. Oh, we actually built Kisawani? Super. Yay. Go us. Thanks. I was not anticipating that happening, but awesome. Cool. Great. And what can Sterling be doing? I know exactly what I want Sterling to be doing, apart from building more housing. We're going to have you do a university momentarily. But in the meantime, settler takes a super long time. Super, super long time. You can get an arena up much faster and a university up just about as fast. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I think I want to put another city up here. I absolutely want to put another city up here. I also kind of need a builder here. Wow, Sterling needs maintenance. Is about the best I can say. You're still dealing with warriors. We should be upgrading you to musketmen. Okay, and you don't even have ancient walls yet. Why don't you build that? It'll take 5 turns. It's pretty quick and easy to do. Envoy. Let's keep moving Babylon up a little bit. Not only for the science, but it's also not going to take us much more to be their suzerain, which is not a bad idea. Yes, I know, we created a thing. Looks like we probably will get out of the Dark Age in the next era. Good. That's good. I'd obviously love to get to a Golden Age because that would actually put us in a Heroic Age, which is awesome. Probably not going to achieve it, but it is awesome. It won't happen, but there it is. But we need to get into a normal age because all of our cities are suffering a loyalty hit right now because we are in that Dark Age. Now, we did research sailing. If anyone actually expands... Oh, Poundmaker, what do you want? Oh, you're annoyed because I'm snapping up Babylon, aren't you? Yeah, you're annoyed by that. I don't really care, although you are pretty close to me. Yeah, you're not that far away from me. You're sort of here-ish. Yeah, I don't necessarily... Somebody built St. Basil's and somebody built the Patala Palace and everybody needs housing. I'm not as worried by you as I am by Tamar, although I keep saying that. Tamar has actually done nothing except trying to expand into my area. She's not been aggressive in any way, but I'm keeping my eye on her. Ah, we have researched ballistics. Super. Super. And that gives us an era score. Does that? Yes, that will get us into a normal age. All right, so at least I'm not worried about that. Who do we get as a great person? Oh, a great writer again. Yay. Fair Goldilocks and the Dolphin. All right, sure. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't actually think I have anywhere to put it. Well, we can put one in the capital, and then we don't really have... Oh, yeah, we can swing her down there. Yeah, I forgot I built that down there. Go ahead and, build a thing here. Well, when you get around to it. Era scores, because we did a district thing, and great persons, and roads, and all sorts of stuff. Haddington. I think... Ugh. Well, you know what? We can't do anything more with science right now, so we may as well keep going on the culture backup plan, which we're also losing badly at. You take this tile for a culture district. That would be good. A theater square, rather. May as well keep my backup plan going, because we're doing a lot more poorly than I thought we were. And we have researched nationalism. Super. So what are we on to next on Tech and Civic? Researching military science. Well, you know what? We'll give us a housing. We desperately need housing. Give us cavalry. And civil engineering, which is great, because that will give me a governor title, which I really want. And we have one to spend right now. Statue of Liberty does give you 2 free settlers. All cities within 6 tiles are 100% loyal. That's amazing. But we have to build it on the coast. Well, we'll see what happens with that. Skyscrapers, 15% production towards industrial era and later wonders. We are really way ahead of our pay grade right now. And 30% production towards builders, and builders gain 2 extra build actions. That would not be bad in the near future, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Who needs something to be doing? Aberdeen. Oh, you guys are kind of expanding nicely down here, aren't you? One of our new cities there. Why don't you... Oh, wait, you're done with the campus. That means we need to go wake up Isaac Newton. Isaac, you've been asleep for about 400 years. Can you go down here and do your thing there, please? Thank you. And Aberdeen, don't build a library, because Isaac Newton's about to create one for you. Why don't you do a granary? Your housing is a little tight. And governor title, excellent. Hold on to that thought for just 1 second. Because I want to put... Oh, kind of need a governor and goat in both places. Aberdeen would be good, because that would start pushing more loyalty at Tamar. But I really think we need the loyalty up in Ayr, because these 2 cities are kind of spread out away from the bulk of our civilization. So, yeah, let's put the governor in Ayr. Let's put a new governor in Ayr. Reina, if I have to put Moksha down somewhere, I will, although he's broadly useless to me because he's faith-based. So Liang the Surveyor, builders gain an extra charge. That's good. Production towards city center and government plaza doesn't really apply because we've already done that. Fishery, fishery. Air might spread to the coast, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything with that. That is, I think, more than 3 tiles away without me actually standing there and counting it. 20% production. Well, there we go. 20% production towards constructing districts. That's fine. And Reina, acquire new tiles in city faster. Actually, that would be great. That just sold me right there, Reina. So you are going to go to Air. If we could keep expanding that city, that would be good. Kind of lock out that area. Yeah, do that for me. Who needs something to do? You need to be writing a great work. Thank you for writing Fair Goldilocks. Appreciate that. I'm sure the rest of the world is going to want to get that from me, but they ain't getting it. I got Geoffrey Chaucer and this lady, and I'm keeping them both. Who needs something to do? Oh, my scout. You finally reached where you are. Yeah, I sent you all the way up here because I thought we might end up researching some more boating things, but we didn't. So you can just... You apparently have no ability to step into the ocean at all and do anything else apart from what you're doing. And it doesn't look like we're going to get any other boating skills in the near future. We can get our builders out there to do fishing improvements, but that's about it. Why don't you, I don't know, come down here. I have no idea what to do with you anymore. So, yeah, that's all going on. But we are getting some era scores out of all this stuff. So, you know, we got that working out for us. Promise to Poundmaker has been fulfilled, and somebody built the Terracotta Army. Kind of thought they would. Glad I didn't do anything with that. You can write another book. So you wrote The Dolphin. Very nice. And Sterling needs something to be doing. Okay, you're still tight on housing. You are still tight on housing. Arena's not going to do squat for that. We'll give you some more amenities, though, and we do get bonuses being Scottish for being happy. So it's going to be pretty quick for you to do that, but we should get going on the university. Yeah, do the university first. We're way farther behind on science than I thought we were. I mean, we have more advanced things than some people do, but we're also apparently way behind on everyone else because they can draw a nice path. I'm just stuck with whatever I get. All right, Kutasi needs something to do after finishing the university, which is great. You have basic walls. That's fine for right now. Why don't you actually get a builder going? Why don't you just get a builder going? That's a good place to start. Maybe we can start improving and growing a little bit faster. Isaac Newton, you're in Aberdeen, so you are going to immediately build a university and a library for free, and it'll give me +2 science. Thank you. Thank you, Isaac Newton. Sorry I had to send you down for a 400-year nap, but needed somebody to build a brand new campus so we could maximize your abilities. You see, they already want Fair Goldilocks. The Fair Goldilocks has been on the planet for 1 game year, and everybody's got eyes on it. I don't trust you, Lataro. I don't trust you at all. No, I'm absolutely going to refuse that deal. No, I've got my own niter. Thank you. I have plenty of niter. Not worried about niter. I've got musketmen, Lataro. Do you have musketmen? You also want Fair Goldilocks, and you want me to go to war with Lataro. And you're going to give me a horse for that. Unacceptable, Poundmaker. Unacceptable. I do not accept that deal. That is what we call a stupid deal. That's not a good deal at all. Sterling, remind me what you're doing. The university. Okay, good. And what are you doing? Renaissance walls. All right, fair enough. Renaissance era ending in 7 turns. That's fine. At bare minimum, we'll go into a normal age. We did get an envoy. Where could we be putting you? I'm going to keep moving into Babylon. That should actually make me their suzerain. Yeah. Okay, great. So what do I get for being your suzerain again? Doodly 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 doo. Doodly doodly doo. That's not what you get for being their suzerain. Ownership of all the... Okay, well, I'm going to get some tobacco. That's good. That's good. And your unique bonus is +2 science from each great work of writing. Oh, super. I have those. I have 4 of them, in fact. Yay. Okay, good. Well, I'm going to definitely want to keep Babylon on my side. That's a great suzerain bonus for me anyway, because I actually have that. I have some great works of writing. Oh, Scout, I really don't have anything for you to be doing, Scout. Why don't you just, I don't know, auto-explore, see what you can find. I don't know. Go find some natural wonders. Those are really easy era score points. Go find a bunch of those in the next 5 turns. Somebody built Big Ben. Wow, somebody's already got Big Ben? Dang. Well, you know what? They can draw a straight line to Big Ben. I can't. Governor established an heir. Good. Good. That's a good place for you to be. I wonder... I'm kind of feeling a little warlike. Who's going to... Oh, everyone's going to war with everybody. Poundmaker declared war on Lataro. Yeah, I chose not to enter that conflict because that's a silly war. 12-year-old boy against a guy in a fantastic coat. Steve, City of Steve. You can still build the Colosseum. I wonder if it's just worth it just to do it at this point. There really isn't actually anything else for you to be doing. There's limited places. You know what? Get a builder going. Let's start improving these cities more. Everyone get a builder going for right now, and then after that, maybe everyone gets a little bit more military going. Tamar, you would like what? You want some silver, and you want some gypsum. Well, I've got that. And you're going to give me some spices. You're going to give me 15 gold and 10 gold for 30 turns. Yeah, we'll take that. Take that. Sure, why not? Don't see any reason why not to do that deal.
We have failed in our mission.
Oh, we failed in our mission. I didn't even know about the mission. Again, that was for an unmet player advisor. I have no idea what the mission it was, and I did not choose to join that because you didn't even tell me about it. So don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. That was somebody else's problem. I don't do somebody else's problem. Latoro, you want an embassy? Sure. Why not? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking of Latoro, What could we be doing with you? I'd kind of like to keep you on my good side. I'd actually really like to keep Poundmaker on my good side, but that's not working out so well. Is there maybe a nice trade deal we could do with you? How about, can I just declare an embassy with you? You're not interested in an embassy. All right. How about a deal? Is there anything I've got that you want? I don't really have anything to trade. Kind of just did all my trading with Tamar of Georgia. She's got all my good stuff. Sorry, Poundmaker. Not really the right time for that. Cullen. You could be building a university. That would be a very, very handy thing to do. You kind of need some more housing, and the university would provide that. Is there any way you could bang out a quick military unit? Anyone at all that would be relatively fast to do? Boy, you really need some production over here. That's what you need. Okay, just go with the university. Go with that thought for right now. That's fine. And Kutasi, you finished the builder. Good. Excellent. You could be doing Forbidden City or Taj Mahal. They're going to take you forever, and somebody will likely snap that up in the meantime. So why don't you build some military? Why don't you build a knight? That seems like a thing we should have. And the builder, what could you be doing down here? Or do I really just send you up to Steve? There is some niter we haven't exploited up there. 4 charges. Why don't you just start by putting a farm here? That's a very standard, obvious thing to be doing. Do that, and then I might send you up to Steve to work up there for a little bit. All right, builder, why don't you, because we can, I'm going to send you over there, and you can put a lumber mill there. Who did we get as a great person? Oh, Darwin. Darwin. I wish I knew where that huge 4-tile marsh was. 500 science for each natural wonder here or adjacent. Darwin, do you know how boats work? Can you go to the Galapagos, which would be incredibly historically accurate? You know what? I got to do it just for that. I absolutely have to do it just for that. I've got to send Darwin to the Galapagos Islands. That just makes sense. And it's decent. It's better than Crater Lake, which is only 1 tile. Oh, you can't get there. Oh, we don't know how boats work. We totally don't know. Well, the builders know how boats work, but apparently Charles Darwin doesn't know how a boat works. I wonder if we're going to get that at some point. Because Crater Lake is just 1 tile. You know what? Here's the deal, Darwin. We're about to finish military science. Let's see what happens after we're done with that. So why don't you start heading in that direction? Maybe we'll get another boating skill, and you can figure out how boats work. Because if I can put Charles Darwin next to the Galapagos Islands, I just think that's fun. That's exactly what should happen. All right, we have done military science, and now we're on to astronomy? Really? Okay. Well, the Patala Palace that somebody's already built and I didn't want in the first place. Well, actually, no, that's very dismissive of me. It's actually pretty good. It's a +1 slot. Anytime you can get +1 policy slot for anything is good. We will slam it out because it is boosted, so we'll do that in 4 turns. And builder in Steve, why don't you go exploit that niter? That's a good thing for you to be doing. And then you need something to be building. Oh, don't really have a lot to build. Here. Why don't you also start working on some military? It's going to take you a while, but why don't you... How long till you're going to grow? Pretty much forever. Okay, that builder needs to be putting farms down. That's got to be a priority there. Why don't you start working? You're a little far out of the action. Just, you know what? Build a musket man. Just build one. Just for no reason. Just build me a musket man. You, Aberdeen, can start building me. You could kind of use another builder, but you're gonna grow pretty soon. Your food's not bad. Your amenities are not bad. Your housing is decent. Why don't you start building ancient walls? That's a good thing for you to be doing. Tamar loves that. Tamar absolutely loves that. And we are in the industrial era. Super. Well, builder, just start the industrial era with a lumber mill. That sounds about right. We can make a dedication. We are in a normal age. Not what I wanted, but it's what we've got. It's very difficult to get to a heroic age, which is dark age through to a golden age in 1 era. I've done it. Not on this recording, obviously, but I've done it. It's awesome. Okay, what's our dedication bonus? Oh, not a lot of good choices here. You know what? Hicks on Torconas is just not going to cut it. Especially because we can't get scouts in the ocean, so that's kind of silly. Ooh, Heartbeat of Steam, +1 era score for each industrial or later building constructed. That is good. To arms would be great if we were planning on going to war. And I'm not planning on it. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but we're not planning on it. I guess I'm going to have to go Heartbeat of Steam, because we're going to be building a lot of buildings. So that seems like the most obvious one to be doing. Speaking of building buildings, why don't you, Air, should have you either start dealing with... Actually, you need some military up here. Badly, to be honest with you. Hold that thought, Air. Let's do something obvious, like upgrade our warrior with a club to a musket man with a gun. And the archer, can we upgrade you to a field cannon? It's pretty expensive. Pretty expensive, but probably worth it, because I'm a little more worried about Poundmaker than I am about Tamar of Georgia now. So, Air, you kind of need a little bit of everything going on here. Your housing is probably the most important. Encampment would be a great idea. Actually, a very good idea. It's not really what I want. I want either a science building or a theater square. If I had a theater square, do I get any good bonuses around here? I can get a +1 right here. About the best I'm going to get. Get that going. Get that going, because, you know, as we accumulate more great writers, I'm going to run out of places to put these people. Charles Darwin's on his way. I'm sorry, Charles, we actually haven't researched boats yet. Well, we've researched, you know, builders getting on boats, but apparently you can't figure out how to get on a boat. So you might be a little stuck there. Yeah, exploit that niter, please. Thank you. Oh, Scout, you found some barbarians. I don't know. Run away to Geneva. You'll probably die, but I don't really have anything else for you to be doing, because you can't get on a boat. You just can't get on a boat. Maybe after astronomy we'll know how boats work. Who knows? Who did I lose suzerain bonus of? Babylon. Okay, kind of saw that one coming, but we can snap that back. That's fine. We have researched astronomy, and that has boosted our progress towards colonialism. And now we're on to banking. All right, banking, great, fantastic. +2 gold from the quarry improvement. That's actually going to be really handy, because we've got a fair number of quarries. And we will get it done quickly, because we have boosted it with the guild civics. Somebody needs something to do. It's Haddington. Oh, we got all sorts of choices here now. All sorts of choices. Why don't you get rocking and rolling with an amphitheater first before we do the university? How's your housing? Not so great. Yeah, you should probably do the university first. But do the amphitheater first, just because. It's just the way I'm going with it. It is what it is. Quarry we could put down there. You need to be growing a little faster, Steve. So why don't you get a farm going there? Why don't you... How many charges do you have left? 2? Can you put a farm on those hills? And then maybe I'll use your last one for a lumber mill. Oh my goodness, all sorts of things are happening. Trading posts have been created. Era scores have been gained. Everybody needs more housing. We've boosted colonialism. All sorts of peace going on. Peace happening everywhere. Everyone's going to peace. Okay, Scout's dead. You know what? That's time saving. Actually, that's time saving. Civil engineering is done. Statue of Liberty. Great, great wonder. Don't know if I'm going to be able to build it. Yeah, why don't you... Oh, Pody has actually boosted their gold. Now they're giving me 7 gold. I'm pretty sure they were giving me 6 prior to this. However, going to going to one of the Cree cities will give me +1 food, +7 gold, +1 science. Yeah, that's actually better than Batumi. So go to this Cree city that has a lot of ease in it. You build me a farm there. Good. And we have a governor title. I would... Now, see, we've got a policy in place where we get bonuses for governors with 3 promotions. And only 2 of them have 3 promotions. We probably should keep that ticking up. However, I would like to get a governor in Aberdeen, our sort of frontline city down on the southern edge of the map there. So although I should be promoting these guys. See, Victor's got a great promotion. great promotion. Defending within the city's territory gets +5 combat strength. That is super good. Because if we're fighting a war, it's probably going to be very defensive. We're probably just going to pull back and hope they go away. But I really want to get a... You know what? Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's not jump all over this. Aberdeen, how's your loyalty? How you doing over here? Yeah, you are getting a little bit hammered from Tamar. And we don't have a lot else kicking around. Tamar's really working into non-Madal, too. Yeah, that kind of answers my question. We need more loyalty down in Aberdeen. That's all there is to it. So let's take that governor. We'll take Liang and put her in Aberdeen. That'll boost that up. Yes, go there, please. Not exactly what I wanted, but I think that's what needs to happen down there. Oh, Poundmaker wants to give me a horse for another great work. No, you guys have got to learn that I'm not giving up the great works. It's just not realistic, especially for a temporary trade deal. Like, I'm going to give you the book, and you get to keep the book forever, and then you're going to give me a horse, but you're going to take the horse back in 30 turns. So I lose in that scenario, Poundmaker. I totally want to put you here, man, but you don't know how boats work. You just can't get there. You know what? Just take a nap. Take a nap, Darwin. Maybe at some point we'll get boats. I could put you over in Crater Lake, but that's just one tile. It almost seems like a waste. Builder, you have one charge. What's more important to Kutasi, food or production? Probably production. Well, production is just important to me. So go do a lumber mill. That's good. Who needs something to be doing? Sterling does. Your housing is super, super tight right now. And I don't really have any immediate ways to help you with that. So, I don't know, build an arena? Build an arena? I think when you're done with that, we'll get some more military going over there. And probably get some of these guys boosted. We're still sitting on some club-wielding warriors right now. Alright, we are done with banking. Oh, that gets us to shipbuilding. Allows all land units to embark. Darwin, in one turn. One turn. You're going to be on your way. Barbarians, where? Where do you see barbarians? Because I don't see the barbarians down there. Maybe they swung by on a boat. I don't know. I'm going to file that under not my immediate problem. Yeah, no, next turn, Darwin. Next turn. Just nap for right now. We're about to figure out how boats work for you. Steve's Builder. You're still growing pretty slowly, aren't you? Why don't you get yet another farm going? Because we get a boost if we put 2 farms together. And I would assume that putting 3 farms in a row here would get us an adjacency bonus of some sort without me actually looking up to find out what it is. It just seems like a solid thing to be doing. Genghis. You want some niter and some iron. And you're going to give me some jade and, what is that, incense? And 6 gold. And 4 gold for 30 turns. Sold. Done. You're probably going to use that to make guns that will eventually kill me, but I'm willing to take that chance because I need the luxuries. I don't think that we're ever looping back to get irrigation, so, everyone's gone to peace. Fantastic. Improvement pillaged. Whoa. Yeah, thank you, Sean Bean. Improvement pillaged where? Where? What are you people doing down here? What are you doing down here? I need somebody with some ranged weapons down here because I can't make a boat. Oh, they're probably just sitting in a boat, just picking off my farm. Okay, well, I'm going to have a think about what I'm going to do with that. You, however, can build a farm there. And Charles Darwin. What are we going to next, by the way? Rifling. Oh, we can finally make our Highlander unit. Awesome. But, of course, there can only be one. Yeah, I'm going to keep using that joke over and over again. It's not my joke. It came up in the comments. But, yeah, I'm going to be using there can only be one thing pretty much constantly, just so we're all clear on that. How many tiles is the Galapagos? 2 tiles. Okay. So I can put him anywhere. Charles, go there. And that's it, right? You're just sitting on 2 tiles. So 1 tile, 2 tile. Get the adjacency. Do I want to put you there? Not quite sure how this adjacency works. You know what? I'll deal with you next turn. We're getting the science one way or another anyway. And it's Charles Darwin in the Galapagos Islands. It makes narrative sense. How could I not do this? It just makes narrative sense. Yeah, Charlie, why don't you go here and do your thing in the Galapagos Islands? We have finished off rifling. That leads to scientific theory, which is very nice. That's the Oxford University. Boy, that would be pretty good. And we certainly have a campus with a university. Do we have it next to Grasslander Plains? Probably. Probably somewhere we do. And we're going to bang that out in one turn. That would be great. I'd really like irrigation. If the map felt like, not the map, the tech tree felt like going back there, why don't you go build another farm? Let's get some farming going on in Steve. You can build a lumber mill there, and I think that was your last charge, wasn't it? Yep, bye. Off into the ether of space you go. All right, scientific theory is done, and colonialism is done. What does that actually unlock? Raj. That's pretty good, but we're not suzerain of enough city-states for that to come into effect. +2 science, culture, faith, and gold from each suzerain. Colonial taxes, not so much. Native conquest, not so much. So I won't bother changing policies there. Oh, cartography. Now we're into the boat stuff. Fantastic. Excellent. And urbanization. Okay, super. We'll be able to have neighborhoods. That'll really help with our housing crunch. Kutasi has built a knight. I would actually like you... why don't you park that knight here? Just for reasons. And Kutasi, what could you be building? You could build the Oxford University. It's going to take you darn close to forever to do it. I wonder if anyone else could be building it faster. Steve's about to be done with a rifleman, and you have a university there. And I think one of these, is this Plains? Grassland, yeah, perfect. Perfect. I think Steve probably has better industrial production-y kind of things. We'll see. We'll see. I don't really want this to take 61 turns for you to figure out how Oxford University is built. So why don't you get going on... You're actually still broadly good. +3 amenities, and your housing is just fine. So why don't you get going on a bank? We have an envoy, and we got Babylon taken away from us. We have 4 envoys. Well, dang, I'm grabbing Babylon back for a start. Poundmaker. Got 2 more. We're still good in non-modal. Let's put those 2 into Geneva. What's your 3 envoy boost? +2 science in every library. Yeah, let's get that locked in. Okay, good. Good. That's good extra science boost there. Our science is, wow, 153.6. That's not shabby. I'm surprised we're that far behind in a science victory. You want more books. And you want me to go to war with Genghis Khan. No. No. Why would you think I would do that? That's silly. Come back when you're, I don't know, 18 at least. What's going on? Somebody, Haddington needs housing. Governor established in Aberdeen. And my friendship with Tamar has run its course. That's not so good. Let's work on that. Tamar, do you want to be friends again? Do you want to be friends? Yes, you would like to be friends with me. Thank you. Poundmaker, is there anything we could do to improve our relationship with you? What's your deal? What's your agendas? What do you hate? You try to form multiple alliances. Well, I would love to form an alliance with you. And like civilizations that aren't competing for the same city-state, yeah, we're going to run into that, Poundmaker. That's going to keep happening. Can we give you 50 gold for an embassy? No. Okay. Do you have anything we want? I don't really have anything to trade, so no. Not really sure how to help you. I would love to be your ally. I don't know, just shoot for the moon. You want to be my friend? No, not now. I didn't think you did. Okay, that's fine. That was a complete shot in the dark, but hey, it worked with Tamar of Georgia. Maybe I should start buttering up to Korea, because Korea are right next to the Kree. Hey, Seondak. Can we have an embassy with you? You're happy to allow me an embassy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is there any kind of deal we could be making with you? What do you got? Again, I don't really have anything to trade, so that's probably not going to work. If I don't really have the gold to be giving away either. I don't know. Shot in the dark. You want to be my friend? Korea gladly accepts. Excellent. Alliances. Do you want to have an alliance? Would you like to have an alliance? How about a research alliance? Well, I don't actually know that I have any trade routes with you. Cultural alliance, it's all trade route based. All trade route based. So we'll start getting some more trade routes going with Korea. But for right now, would you like a military alliance with me? You would? Super! Not only do I have a military alliance with Korea, who is right next door to Poundmaker, if Poundmaker wants to get all snitty at me. Yeah, okay, yeah, so Korea's hanging out up there. Poundmaker's hanging out down here. Cool. And Poundmaker likes cities that form alliances, or like civilizations that form alliances. So, hey, Tamar, would you like an alliance? We have at least one trade route with you, actually. Would you like maybe an economic alliance? You would. Great. Thanks, Tamar. Thank you. Don't forget I've got guns. Yep, well, super. That ended well. So Poundmaker should theoretically like us more, because now we have 2 alliances. And this knight is just kind of hanging out, and that's a perfectly good spot for you to be hanging out. Why don't you hang out right there? That is good. And no surprise, Poundmaker pops up to tell me how lovely he finds it that we've got alliances. Well, I would be an ally with you, but you refused it, Poundmaker. You just shot me down without even giving me a chance. That's fine. You know what? I will take the people on either side of you then. And just remember that. Armament makers tired of having to handcraft so many muskets. Yes, our knowledge of replaceable parts has been boosted. Now, the trade route, we want to get that down to Georgia, because now we have an economic alliance with them. And Rustavi will actually give me plus 11 gold. Oh, this is even better, though. Podi will go plus 1 production, plus 11 gold, plus 1 faith. Don't care about that, but that's fine. Yeah, let's keep our trade routes going towards Georgia as best as possible. What are we researching now? Steel. Cool. Excellent. Artillery, battleship that we can't really do, but we will reveal oil on the map, which will be very, very good. Steve is awesome for amenities right now, and fair on housing. Okay, you really can't build the Oxford University much faster either, but you don't really have anything else to be doing. So go ahead and grab that tile. I know it will remove the woods. If we had a little bit more gold, I'd think about putting a builder down there. Somebody did the Taj Mahal. I'm glad I didn't get started on that. They keep pillaging that coastal area down there, and people need more housing. Musketmen, just hang out right there. Thank you very much in that barracks. That is a good place for you to be. And who else needs to be addressed? Sterling, what are you doing again? You're doing the arena, and you're going to be done with that in the next turn. Okay, good. Korea, yeah, you can absolutely have an embassy. We're allies now. We're totally allies. We're allying this up. You're building the university shortly, and you're still working on the theater square. I feel a builder in air would be good, at least just to chop down all the rainforests. That's broadly what I want to do, just chop down all the rainforests. You can put a farm on Steve. Excellent. Sterling is done with the arena. Now, your amenities are rocking and rolling right now. Rocking and rolling. What we need is housing. We absolutely need housing. I guess, is it worth putting up an aqueduct? It's only going to be +2 because we already have fresh water. You know what? We're almost at urbanization. We're almost going to have neighborhoods, and that will solve many of our housing problems. So why don't you go bank? Actually, you can do the Coliseum. Where did I put the entertainment complex? All the way over there. Poor planning. Poor planning on my part with the entertainment complex. I realized that. I absolutely did that poorly. Settler. Do that. Do that. I would like to get another city going up here. That's exactly what I would like to do. So yes, get that going for me, please. Let's get another settler going. Let's expand. Scotland is expanding from the city of Steve out into the great wide world. Okay, Aberdeen needs something to do, and they keep getting pillaged down here. Is there any ranged units that would be any good down there? Field cannon, I guess. 39 turns to build that? I don't think so. I don't think so. You, more than anything, really need production. You need production down here. You've done all you can with the campus, so there's nothing else to do there. Why don't you get an industrial zone going? And see if we spent a quick 145 to put it in this literally useless desert tile that provides actually nothing. Yeah, I think that's fair. Do that there. You really need to get some production cooking down here. I mean, and some growth, that goes without saying, but some production would be good for you. And we don't have any other industrial zones cooking right now. May as well start working in that direction as well. Hi, Genghis. You wouldn't wear a sheep's bladder and call it a helmet, so why claim you have amassed cavalry? I actually never made that claim, Genghis. I've never made that claim. I have guns, though. Do you have guns? Because I have guns. I have guns. I don't have many guns, truth be told. I have very, very few guns. But see, there's some guns right there. Guns right there, Genghis. Guns right there. That's where they live. If you were Tamar of Georgia, those would be staring you in the face all the time. Who needs something to be doing? Cullen does. Okay. What could we be doing? Oh, you could do the Casa Contracción. +3 governor promotions. Oh, damn, that's sweet. All cities on your non-home continent, etc., etc., etc. Well, that's not really going to apply too much to us. Must be built adjacent to the government plaza. And +3 great merchant points per turn. That's a hard plus to get. Do you have anything else you should be doing? Your housing is a little tight. Your amenities are quite good. And I can't honestly think of anything better for you to be doing. Let's just see if we can get it. It's not going to kill us to try and get it. And we've got a pretty garbage tile up here. So go ahead and snag that next to the government plaza. Somebody else may shank it from us, but it is what it is. Cullen doesn't have any other pressing needs right at the moment. And one more envoy to send out. Let's see if we could get... I thought we lost Babylon. Apparently we didn't. I would have sworn up and down that we got a notification saying we lost Babylon. But it's still saying I'm the suzerain of Babylon. What could we be doing? Antioch. You're going to give me gold, right? +4 gold in the capital. I don't really care if I'm ever the suzerain of you. But by the same token, we could be getting to 6 with Lisbon. That'll be +4 gold in every bank building. Again, very good. Let's get Antioch ticking along. You know, just +4 gold right away. Very easy +4 gold. There it is. And let me just tick one more turn along here. And somebody needs something to do. It's Haddington again. You actually kind of need to get... How are we doing on great artists? Just for giggles. We're actually almost at another great writer. We need somewhere to put this stuff now. That's the thing. Need somewhere to put this. How are we doing on great artist points? We get 5.7. An unmet player is getting 6. So we have a bit of a jump start on them, but they might eventually overtake us. Probably not, though. So we probably will get Titian. I would like to get Titian. I like some Titian in my life. What else is cooking? We're probably going to get another great general soon. Definitely getting Cervantes. Actually, we could technically just swipe Cervantes right now with our pitiful amount of faith, but we won't because we're going to get him anyway, right? 9.2 versus 6. Yeah, we'll totally get him. Yeah, let's get an art museum going because we're going to need somewhere to start putting all this stuff that we're getting. And we need places to put great writings, great works of writing, because I think we're kind of maxed out on that, right? Yeah, make the notifications go away. We could put one more in the palace, and that's it. And Steve has an art museum. Maybe we should take out the great writing policy that we've got going on, because we have nowhere to put them. But we can accumulate them. We'll just bank them. We'll stockpile our great writers, and they can all write at once later in a flurry of activity. Well, speaking of great writing, I could either put down a library or an amphitheater. We can always come back to the amphitheater. Like I said, we can bank the great writers. They can write things later. They don't have to write things right now. So why don't you get a library going, and then, come back to me. I want to purchase a builder for you. Because what we're going to do is start a little deforestation campaign here. So that will slam through the library, and then we can move on to something else and just keep taking down broadly the rainforests that aren't immediately around the campus, because we do get a bonus for that, but we'll take down some of these other ones just for an extra boost of production. And that is probably a good place to call it for now. We did a lot today. This episode's running a little bit long, so why don't we call it here, and we will pick up this again next time with the Civilization 6 Rise and Fall Race to the Future challenge. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you as always for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.